just turned 40 years old, and I'm in the best shape of my life. That was actually a clip from the future. It's this cool new AI feature. You type in a date and it'll generate a video in the future. Well, anyway, the truth is today is actually the end of summer 2024, and I just turned 39. I made this pledge on my 39th birthday that by the time I turn 40, I'm gonna be in the best shape of my life. Now, best shape by what? How do we measure that? Does that mean healthiest by VO2 max, by body fat percentage, by my HDL cholesterol, by my sleep score, or maybe how many coins I collect every day when I just live my life? I'm not sure. My name's John Meyer, and I wanna be the plus version, the best version of myself. I wanna get better every day, and when I turn 40, I can definitively say I'm in the best shape of my life. Now let me tell you the origin of this idea. Last year I read this book called Outlive by Dr. Peter Attia. Now, Dr. Attia is a world-class renowned physician, researcher, and scientist. In this book, it looks at longevity, right? How do we expand and extend our lives to live as long as possible? Is it what we eat? Is it how we exercise? Is it the supplements and nutrients we put into our body? The truth is it's a combination of all those things. Now, I love this book and it really got my wheels spinning, but the problem with this book is it's really complicated. There's a lot of metrics. There's a lot of science. It can get kind of thick. Now, another great resource is I'm a big fan of the Huberman Lab podcast. Now, Dr. Andrew Huberman, also a world-renowned researcher and scientist. He does his research. The podcasts are long, they're dense, they're thick, they're full of metrics, but can be a little bit overwhelming sometimes. So sometimes I just feel like I either need to be a doctor, or on the other end of the spectrum, the influencers and educators in the fitness and wellness space are some combination of Navy SEALs or supermodels. And I just found that me, plain old John, who grew up in South Dakota, a dad, father of 2 girls, a husband, and a small business owner and entrepreneur, what's out there for me? How can I just relate to somebody who's trying to get better? That's where John Plus comes in. So on this journey, we're gonna dive into nutrition, exercise, weightlifting, sleep, supplements, cancer screening, blood work, and much, much more. I'm gonna try to explore those topics, explain them in a very relatable, down-to-earth way, and as I learn things, share them with you. That's the journey of John Plus. As Dr. Attia says in his book Outlive, longevity isn't just about lifespan meaning how long you live, it's also about health span, meaning the quality of those years. I want to live till I'm 100 years old, but I want to make sure those last 20 years aren't just me sitting in a chair, unable to move. I want to be able to go for a walk. I want to be able to travel. I want to be able to pick up my great grandkid. So it's really about focusing on health span. If you want to follow along, if you have questions to ask, if you have topics that I should explore, leave comments below and click subscribe so you don't miss anything along the journey.